Morning, students. Myself Ramjas Yadav. Once again, before you, today we will discuss about nutrition, the next part of life process. Students, nutrition. All living beings need energy for perform various process, and that energy come means the definition of nutrition is obtaining food and absorb energy, and that energy utilized in various process like walking, running, jumping, cutting, gathering, whatever activity process performed by living beings comes from food. Then in nutrition, obtaining food and changing it observable forms is called nutrition. And now, why food is needed? For living beings. That is, food contains nutrients and nutrients provide energy, and that energy helps in cell growth, cell repair, and that those nutrients increases resistance against disease. I mean to say that all living beings need energy to perform various process, whatever process performed by living beings need energy. Means walking, running, jumping, singing, sleeping, all process need energy, and that energy comes from food. In plant case, plants also obtain their raw material like water, minerals, carbon dioxide, and perform process photosynthesis and make their food. Now students, types of nutrition. modes of nutrition. Mainly, there are two modes of nutrition: autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Auto means self, and hetero means order. First we will discuss about autotrophic nutrition. Means in autotrophic nutrition, organisms prepare their own food by their own cells. In autotrophs, in autotrophic nutrition, all green plants blue-green algae and bacteria. Further, autotrophic divided into two parts: photosynthetic and chemosynthetic. Photosynthetic organisms are those organisms which prepare their own food with the help of water, carbon dioxide, minerals, chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight, are called photosynthetic organisms. In this category, all green plants are all chlorophyllous. All chlorophyllous organisms. Chlorophyllous organisms means those organisms or plants which have chlorophyll. Now, second one, chemosynthetic. In chemosynthetic category, certain bacteria comes and they derive their energy from chemicals. They derive their energy from oxidation of chemicals like sulfur bacteria, Nitrosomonas bacteria. Okay, students, let's see second one, heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition. Those organisms those organisms which derive their nutrition from other organisms, that is animals or plants, are called heterotrophs. And this type of nutrition, this type of mode of nutrition is known as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Further, heterotrophs are divided into how many categories? First one, saprotrophic or saprophytic nutrition. Second one, parasitic mode of nutrition. Third one, holozoic nutrition. And next, once other category is symbiotic nutrition. Okay, students. Now, first one is saprophytic or saprotrophic. In saprotrophic, organisms are those organisms which derive or take their nutrition from dead and decaying organic matter, are known as saprotrophs. And the mode of nutrition is called saprophytic or saprotrophic nutrition. For example, fungi, all saprotrophic organisms derive their nutrition from dead and decaying organic matter. Now the second one is parasitic. Parasitic mode of nutrition. Organisms which show parasitic mode of nutrition are also known as parasites. They derive their nutrition from other animals. They may be present on the outer external surface of organisms or inside the organism's body. They derive their nutrition from their other animals or organisms which is known as hosts. For example, Plasmodium, Tapeworm, Ascaris, Plasmodium is a malarial parasite which take their nutrition from Okay, students, parasitic mode of nutrition means in parasitic mode of nutrition, all organisms, those organisms which derive their nutrition from other animals, they may be present on the body of other organisms or inside the body of other organisms and derive their nutrition from there. For example, Plasmodium, tapeworm, Ascaris. They are also known as internal parasite. Internal parasite, because these are found inside the organism's body, inside the host, inside their host body, and derive their nutrition. They take their nutrition from there. And some other organisms like lice, bedbug are found on external surface of their host, and these are also known as external parasite. External parasite. And these are animal parasite. These are animal parasite, and plant parasite is Cuscuta or Amarghe, which is Ochlorophyllus plant. Means Ochlorophyllus means there is lack of chlorophyll. Cuscuta found on the certain plants, and it takes their nutrition through a structure named Astoria. Through Astoria, it takes its nutrition. Now the students, next one topic is symbiotic mode of nutrition. Symbiotic mode of nutrition. In symbiotic mode of nutrition, organisms two or more organisms are live together and benefited by each other. This type of mode of nutrition is known as symbiotic mode of nutrition, and organisms are known as symbiotes. And example is lichen. Lichen is the association of algae and alga with the fungus. Alga provide food and fungus provide water, minerals and mix. Symbiotic mode of nutrition is the association of two or more organisms benefited with each other is called symbiotic mode of nutrition. Examples are like that. Now students, in holozoic nutrition, animals intake of complex matter and food. There are following categories of holozoic animals. First one is herbivores. Herbivores derived from herbs, which mean plant. Herbivores feed on plants. Example: cow, buffalo, deer, rabbit, etc. Means herbivores are those animals or organisms which derive their nutrition from plants, not from other animals. Examples: cow, buffalo, deer, rabbit. Second one is carnivores. Carnivores feed on flesh. Carnivorous animals are those animals which take their nutrition from other animals. Examples are lion, tiger, wolf, omnivores. Omnivores animals are those animals which derive or take their nutrition from plants as well as from other animals. Feed on both plants and animals. Examples: human, crow, cat, rat, etc. Now students, holozoic animals means holozoic animals take their food as complex matter and through certain process inside their body, certain process occur and through which they take their nutrition. One question is that what is nutrients? One question arises that what is nutrients? Nutrients are the substance which are derived from food which are needed for nourishment of the animal body or the organism's body. Now the students, holozoic nutrition. Holozoic certain steps are involved in holozoic nutrition. First one is ingestion. Ingestion is the intake of food inside the organism's body. Second one, digestion. Conversion of complex matter into simpler molecules. Third one, absorption. Absorption of nutrients into blood. What was assimilation? absorption of nutrients, absorption of nutrients to derive energy. Derive energy. Which energy is utilized in various processes performed by living beings. Now the last one is egestion. Egestion. It is the process of removal of waste products from the animal body. Means students, hologic nutrition completed in the following steps. First one is ingestion. Means ingestion is the intake of food inside the organism's body. Second one is digestion. Means conversion of complex matter of food into simpler molecules through certain enzymes. Through certain enzymes. Okay, students. Third one is absorption of nutrients into the blood from digested food. Third one is assimilation, absorption of nutrients to derive energy from absorbed nutrients. Last one is egestion. It is the process of removal waste products from the animal body. Through these processes, a lot of waste products are released, like or waste products are undigested. Waste products are undigested. Here you can say undigested food. It is the process of removal of undigested food. Waste or process of removal of undigested food from the animal body. Okay, students, the next topic will be next day. Thank you. Have a nice day.